Unlike other finance bills which have darkened the well in erstwhile times, the 2025 Finance Act seems to be different, with no new additional tax imposition, but rather ways to enhance domestic revenue mobilization. The bill seeks to introduce some changes and amendments to payroll tax rate, introducing higher rates and fines for late filing, tax and duties exemption, even those having to do with NGOs, tariffs on cigarettes, rearrangement of gas schedule fees, among other things. Piloting the bill to the well, Minister of Finance Sheku Fantamadi Bangura says the bill carries a people-centered approach.
Speaker, honorable members, the purpose of the Finance Act 2025 is to support and strengthen both the efficiency and effectiveness in tax administration, not by imposing new taxes or increasing rates.
Despite this new approach and MPs lauding the bill, some areas of concern aroused the attention of MPs.
The cost of rice has increased significantly to a point that it has affected the consumption pattern of our constituents. And we don't know what it poses. If this price continues to increase, it has a security threat. And on that note, Mr. Speaker, it is my suggestion that our honorable leader of my business propose for an amendment of Section 3 of the Finance Act of 2024 to put an hold on the implementation of another 5% of the importation of rice.
Mr. Speaker, in the last one, we're only targeting 50% to 60% locally produced beer that have local content. Mr. Minister, the problem we have with this, that I'm appealing on behalf of my farmers, for you to come down at least to 30 to 35%. The reason is
in the import duty of rice for last year, and there should be another 5%, making it 10% increment for rice this year. So after consultation, we have all unanimously and consensusly agreed that the 5% which was to be added this year should not be added for the sake of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans who are buying rice very well.
The petroleum regulation agencies, the fees so proposed, our concern is you have to explain to us whether they will not affect the pump price of fuel, or these are concerns. Because the pump price of fuel will automatically relate to very many things.
I think I subscribe fully to the submission made by the Deputy Leader, two of the opposition, that we should do an equilibrium. We reduced the 5% for 2025. We increased from 15 leons in beer, we restore $4, which will give us more revenues that we can get from rice. Because as it's
the bill, after some amendments like maintaining the 5% on rice in 2025, alteration in tax exemptions and payroll tax, and that of alteration in HS codes for iron rods and cooking gas, among other things, was then passed without much hassle as other times.
The question is that the bill entitled the Finance Act 2025 be read the second time. All those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The smooth passage of the finance bill took many by storm. It seems much was learned from the incident in Kenya, where the finance bill saw some chaotic windstorm. The bill, having seen the light of day, makes way for the coming in of the Appropriation Act tomorrow. Samuel Tony Sawyer,